Hi, I'm Megan and I'm an engineer. I did not come from wealth, and neither of my parents came from wealth. They actually had me at 19 years old and still went on to get their masters, one in engineering, one in accounting. My dad's family is quite literally in poverty. My grandparents are still living in poverty to this day, even with my dad's help. My grandma had 5 children and 13, or actually over 13 grandchildren, and my dad was the first one to get a degree, and I was the second one. And even though my parents separated when I was young, both of them went on living successful lives. My mom also did not come from money, but now she lives a beautiful life and travels around the world. You can be the person to break this family poverty. It was not easy for them. It was many, many, many years of struggling for both of my parents. I'm 25 years old and I just graduated, and that's older than most people, but that is because I had that struggle as well. Me and my mom had a pretty bad falling out when I was 18. And that was like a long time ago. We were wonderful now. But when that happened, she took everything, my car, my phone, everything was in her name. And at this time, my parents lived in different states. So when this happened, I stayed with one of my friend's families for a short period. I biked 11 miles from their house to work at a Chick-fil-A that was in the next town over so that I could afford a Greyhound bus to be able to get to the state where my dad was at. When I got to where my father was, I used all my savings to buy myself a car. Her name is Carla. She has roll-down windows, and I still have her to this day. I knew when that happened, I had to become independent. I had to save myself because no one else was going to be able to help to save me. I knew I had to become independent. I worked multiple full-time jobs to get myself through college because I refused to get help from others. My parents raised me, worked full-time, and went to school. So what's your excuse? Many times when I tell people what I went to school for or what I do, they're like, oh, you are smart. No, I'm not. I'm just a normal person, pretty average. I'm just like everyone else. In fact, in grade school, I actually almost failed math, and my parents had to beg the school not to fail me. And because my father loved me so much, he sent me to my grandma's house over the summer with a book probably like this big, full of math problems. So for a full summer, which in America is about 2.5 to 3 months, I did a lot of math problems. And I specifically remember years following that math came easy, but it was not a miracle. I am not blessed. Do anything every day for 3 months and see how much you'll improve. Stop making excuses and start taking action. I was diagnosed with ADHD and did not get any medication. My parents separated when I was 5 years old. I did not have an easy childhood. My parents had me at 19. I had terrible grades. I came from 2 abusive households. I was expelled from middle school. I can make any excuse in the world, but instead I made something for myself. I heard a quote one time that said, if you believe you can or you can't, you're right. Nothing was going to stop me from being successful. Nothing was going to stop my parents from being successful. So what's stopping you? A good life that is not handed down to you is not easy to obtain, but it is worth it. For the people who are willing to put in the years of hard work, you will see the other side. But yeah, that's all I have, so thanks for watching.